No, so I think because I was in New York at the time where people focus so much on their careers, you get married in your 30s or people get, I think I got married like 27, so I think it was a decent age. I don't think I was too young or too old. But yeah, to answer your question, I definitely do believe that because of the different positions that I've been in, it helps me now in my current role. And I'll just walk you up to that. All right. So I left China. I was in China from 2008 through 2010. I moved back to New York. I'm living on my own and I start working for the transportation company. So fast forward today, I've been in the transportation company for 9 years. Before that, I was a chronic procrastinator, but as a professional starter. So basically, what that means is I would procrastinate to procrastinate, right? So I didn't even start procrastinating yet, but once decided to start, I would gain momentum and I would work on a project, but I wouldn't always finish. Then something happened. Well, actually, a lot of things happened in a year and a half. So we're talking about in 2013. I I started dating my husband in 2013 in January. We got engaged July 2013. We got married October 2013. And 11 months later, I was a mom, right? So we're talking about a year and a half where things just completely changed. So I went from, Sherane, do you want to go to Morocco to, so I got a baby and I'm a wife and what? Like overnight, right? So the thing is, I still had all these dreams that I wanted to accomplish. And like I said, I was already working in human resources for the transportation company. I was volunteering, I was doing community service. Was it even possible to achieve more? But I knew that there's so many things that I wanted to do. I still wanted to travel the world. I'm not going to give up travel because I have a kid. You know, like kids have diapers, we'll travel. And then I'm not going to give up on all the other dreams and aspirations I had prior to becoming a wife and a mom. So I had to ask myself, could I really achieve more? And then I realized only I could answer that question. Sherane couldn't tell me, yes, it's possible, or no, you're taking on too much. I had to answer that question. And I didn't want to believe that motherhood was a graveyard. I didn't want to feel that, that's where dreams go to die. So I decided that I needed to stop making excuses and really tackle my goals. So that's how I started into what I'm doing now. In July 2016, I wrote my first book. And basically, it was my experience of becoming a mom, but also my spiritual journey. So it's called 7 pounds, 13 ounces. And it's my spiritual journey to motherhood, the correlation that I saw between being a mom and being a child of God. And then in 2016, in November, I gave birth to twins. Well, not really. I had my second son, he was born in 2016, but I also birthed a cosmetic line called Ruby. So it's RUBE, RU are my initials, Roseanne Uwague, and BE's Beauty Evolution. So it's Roseanne Uwage's Beauty Evolution. So this lipstick that I'm wearing is actually one of my lines. So I did that because I wanted to show people that beauty is something that you should cultivate on the inside. But as you're doing that, I wanted a tangible reminder of you enhancing your outer beauty. So that's why the lipstick comes in. And then there are all these empowering reminders that come with the lipstick. So in 2016, I also wrote a book called Plug In, and it talks about pursuing harmony. Because at this point, I was a productivity coach. I wanted to show other women, I wanted to help them, teach them, strategize with them that they can do whatever they set out to do. Whatever you want to do, let me know and I'll hold you accountable. We'll strategize, we'll make a plan. You don't have to hustle, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to grind. You just have to employ grace and strategy and harmony. So that's why I started coaching. So when you talked about my different jobs, I'm absolutely happy that I had all these different roles because now I can relate to people on a different level. So instead of only knowing numbers, and this is not to knock someone who has had one career path, that's absolutely fine. But for me, it gives me a broader spectrum and a broader horizon. So when I talked to my client who's a doctor and she told me that she did XYZ, but I had that experience traveling somewhere, or when I talk to my client who's a journalist and I took my communications major, when I talk to C-suite executives, knowing that I worked in corporate offices, or when I talk to small business owners, knowing that I'm a small business owner, all these things come full circle for me. And of course, when I talk to full-time moms, I'm at 100% passion because I can relate. So here we are in 2020, adjusting to these new norms of homework to homeschool and making the shift from the office to the makeshift home-based office. And I still have all my roles and I still keep my clients accountable and I still maintain my sanity because I'm employing the same things that I'm teaching my clients.